Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Somarinoa here with Somarinoa Plays. We are back with Murdered Soul Suspect. I think we're on part 12, maybe? Don't quote me on that. I guess it could be like either 11 or 13. We're around there though. It is October now, and I had actually been planning on playing Halloween games because that's kind of what, well, not just I do, but pretty much everyone seems to do it. So, because we've been doing this for a few years, I had thought of playing a different Halloween game than the one I've been playing for the last few years, which I was going to try to play Trick and Treat, which is a RPG Maker game, maybe a JRPG, it seems like. For the life of me, I couldn't get it to actually work in OBS here. I tried, starting it in full screen. I tried, changing the settings for my video capture, like for the video game capture part. Nothing worked. So I was like, alright, well, I'll just go back to Tim Schafer's Double Fine Productions Costume Quest, which is what I had been playing the last few years, which is actually also where my shadow play that I had used before stopped working. Well, surprise, surprise, that also doesn't work. Actually, that freezes my computer every time I try to click out of it to start OBS. It's a whole big thing. I don't know. So instead, we are here with Murdered Soul Suspect, I guess. It's a game about ghosts. Kind of fits. Why not? So that's where we're at. I've talked long enough without playing games, so let's get right back into the game, shall we? Here we go. Also, full disclosure, my neighbor downstairs moved away, so I can be as loud as I want to. Unfortunately for you. I don't know if that's going to change anything or not, but... Brought to you by Diet Pepsi. Not really. I'm just an addict. So last we left off, we were at the top of the second floor gallery in the art exhibit. Or we were close. I think we actually went a little further than this last time. Yeah, we did. Oh, Jesus. And I'm sure I already have all the items collected, but I'm going to double check. Because this area kind of sucks to be in later. Of course, I do seem to have less of a problem here playing this on PC, here on Steam, than I did playing it on console originally. I think I originally played it on PS4, that's what it was on. Okay, here we go.
Joy? I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
Yeah, Ronan.
Found a bunch of stuff downstairs. Bell Killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
You know me so well.
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
Yeah, Ronan.
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
Do any of these artifacts relate to the Bell Killer case? Yes.
Are you sure you found everything?
Yes, I am. This doesn't. I like to collect all the clues. Ship's telegraph. An antique-looking ship's telegraph on a stand. Stuck in place. A large ship anchor. Oh geez, 14 clues. Navigation. Ship's binnacle. Did you know it was called a binnacle? An antique-looking brass ship's binnacle. Civil War. Antique cannon. A Civil War era cannon. Wine. Large barrel used for making wine. Very interesting, right? Think of all the things you're currently learning here on this show with your host, Somarinoa, here on Somarinoa Plays. Again, the most inventively named of all YouTube channels. Any direction? Ship's wheel. An antique-looking galleon ship's wheel. How do you know it's a galleon's wheel? It seems pretty small. I mean, I can't really see it much, but... Salem Psychic History. Glass on back order. It leads to blah 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 blah. Rose Campbell. I mean, oh, I guess I can't click it. Bell killer targets are mediums. I figured it was like one of the ones where you had to select the information like we did before. Sophia was a medium as well. This means that several of the girls the bell killer targeted were mediums. List of the accused. Witch Trial Notebook. A notebook from the late 1600s listing those accused in the witch trials. Persecution. Witch Trial Painting. One of the existing witch trial related paintings previously used in the first floor exhibit. Seems quiet for some reason, but whatever. Alright, let's keep going. Medieval witch book. The Malleus Maleficarium, or Hammer of the Witches, published in 1487, argued for the existence of witches, the nature and genesis of their powers, and how best to persecute them. Or maybe it was probably prosecute them, but same difference. Museum donor plaque. Dedicated to that nameless citizen whose generosity made the care of our town's heritage possible. We delicately restore the past and make a better future. If you say so, guy. Oh. 2 more. Bah. Only 1 more. Prayer book. The Lord's Prayer Test. It was believed that the devil would never let one of his minions say all the words to the Christian Lord's Prayer. The accused were asked to recite it in full, and some of them, through merely forgetting some of the words, would find themselves in deep legal trouble. It's a cool looking house. Sort of. Whoa. Alright. Back to the investigation. What do I got? 5 more? Damn, really? 5 more? There's one. Judge. He's important. New clue. A painting of a witch trial judge. Baxter in museum. Oh, shit.
Hey, kid. I need you to lift up this painting.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
It's the killer symbol.
Symbol on painting. A ghostly version of the Bell Killer symbol is on a painting called The Hanged Witch. And then, of course, this one. Baxter hurried to hide the painting when somebody approached him up here. Why hide it? And what was he doing here in the first place? Well, you know, investigating.
You need my help or something?
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, hey, here we go.
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
Museum spirits. Joy's mother feels spirits from Salem's history are linked to the items kept in the museum. Well, if you say so. Charlotte, whatever your name is, I don't remember. What are you doing? 3 more clues, huh? Yeah. No? Alright. I can't seem to recall where these other clues would be. Wait. Guess where it doesn't pop up. Oh, there we go. Important message. Witch trial public summons. An antique scroll. I would say this is a hard one. Crystal necklace? Crystal believed to be able to tell the future.
My apologies. It will always belong to you.
For shame, Bridget. This schwa of your conversation with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Puritan mediums were witches. Puritans considered anyone exhibiting medium-like abilities to be witches. There we go. Judgment. Judge's gavel. A judge's gavel. I wonder how old that is. Who knows. Alright, we need 3 of these. Do any of these artifacts relate to the Bell Killer case? Maybe. Well, that one does. So I'm going to say Sophia was a medium as well. Maybe that one. There we go. Where's Baxter? Damn. Really? Well, obviously that one. So I guess it's this one then. There we go. And then obviously the painting symbol.
is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane. Who do I know that's interested in mediums? Baxter.
What suspicious behavior has Baxter exhibited during this case? Well, I mean, what hasn't he done? Baxter's promotion, bowling champion, that's definitely it. Academy class photo. Baxter looking for the girl. Baxter hid the book. Oh, I got 3 of them. Bell Killer and that one. So, let's see here. And then, of course, there.
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted.
Achievement unlocked. Wicked Tempers.
Alright, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
I'm not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You would screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen. Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
I'll meet you later.
I remember going to his office or his apartment. And this is where the level begins to suck. New clue, suspicious Baxter. Baxter's suspicious behavior surrounding this case points to him being a Bell Killer suspect. I need to find him. Okay. Yeah, you guys hear that? I do. Let me double check, make sure I don't miss anything in here. The problem is, this is an area if you miss stuff, you pretty much have to play the whole game. It's missable items, is what it is. Did I go in here before? Yeah, maybe. Whatever. Alright, looks like we got everything up here. We've probably got everything in the whole... Well, except for that one rock that we missed so far. Yeah. This is an area that took me a long time on the console. Not to admit my own shortcomings. So this doesn't seem to work here, but whatever. Shit. Can't seem to hit that bird from here. Asshole. Come on, Buttle. There we go. Could be it, yeah. Good. So there is one more rock that I seem to be missing so far. Can't seem to remember where it is. Can't remember if when you kill a demon, if it stays dead for the rest of the game or not. Otherwise, we can just come back here later. Hey, Birdo.
Salem was famous for something else.
What, like it's White Castle sliders? Train's done running. There we go. And here you are, Terror on the Tracks. Collected a series of mysterious vestige artifacts.
My husband and I stepped off the platform and onto the giant hissing locomotive. I remember looking back at our small town and thinking of all the happy memories we made there. But I was excited to start our new life in Salem. I must have dozed off because I was startled awake by the sound of screeching metal. As the train came to a halt, all I could hear was the torrential rain pelting against the roof. I looked out the window. There was only darkness. Then came the brightest flash of lightning I had ever seen. When my husband left to inquire about the delay, a woman in the back of the train started screaming. We rushed over to her and asked her what was wrong, but all she could manage to say through her sobs was something about seeing the spirits of the dead wandering in the rain. Stranger still were the passengers that were suddenly stricken with the painful memories of their past.
That's strange.
It was at this point that I became truly terrified. So I set out to find Joe. When I
As you
reached the cab and still hadn't found him, I was worried. I looked out the front window and saw the train's conductor laboring to move a downed tree from the tracks. And there was Joe, walking up to help. However, instead of grabbing hold of the tree, Joe bent down, picked up a rock, and crushed the conductor's skull with it.
Why would you describe it like
When I
that?
left the train and ran up to him, I could see that this wasn't the Joe I once knew. Something had taken hold of him, something angry. Then he saw something that terrified him. He dropped the rock and ran off into the woods. However, right before he disappeared into the trees, during a bright flash of lightning, I thought I saw something chasing him, hunting him. I can only describe it as a ghostly specter, cloaked in black. But more likely than not, it was just a shadow. The authorities spent days combing the woods for Joe, but he never turned up. I tried to go back home, but the memories were too painful. Some nights I lie in bed, tortured by the thoughts of what our life could have been if we had never stepped onto that train.
So scary. Here's your ghost story for the day. Literally in this case. Witch Trial History 7 of 9. She's in the new Picard show, by the way, if you hadn't noticed, if you happen to be into Star Trek by chance. And I mean, we're all nerds here, who really isn't. But anyway, I digress. First witch execution plaque. The first person hanged at Gallows Hill was Bridget Bishop, who claimed that I am as innocent as a child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft. I wonder if that's an actual history thing, or if
I
not.
just got a text. Did you hear something else happen just now? Something bad.
Good. That's good to know.
Someone told me about a murder.
No, like this just happened. Police are all freaking out.
What happened?
I don't know. Sounds serious, though.
Nah.
I have a bad feeling about tonight. This whole place is bad news.
Your mom's bad news.
Police aren't even safe. Can't stop thinking about the dead cop.
No other info,
So it
huh?
wasn't just witchcraft that would get you in here. It was all kinds of things.
There he
You
is.
could get dunked for gossiping?
Wow. I mean, gossiping is destructive and all, but that's harsh.
Okay, bye. Alright. Alright, you can't jump. Just gonna jump over the pier, but whatever. It doesn't matter. There we go.
What did that guy just say? Something horrible just happened in St. Benedict's.
The church? What is going on in this town tonight?
Oh, man. That's true. I think I hear sirens.
I mean, what else could it be?
I don't know why we're here. Not that into this.
What's going on now? What a weird night.
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Thanks for the info, lady. Alright.
Why the hurry, boys? Where are you headed? Oh, no.
Oh. Awkward. So he just casually strolls through. Alright. Well, I guess that would be our stopping spot for the episode. Next time, I guess we're going to be entering St. Benedict's, or at least going there. Until next time, tune back in. Don't know how to end these videos, so see ya. Bye. Bye.